To jest jedyna rzecz, która... Ale w życiu bym nie wpadła na to, żeby obejrzeć ciała.
You drive. I need to go over the case notes.
This guy's soft.
Any Sentry unit 211 in progress, 522 South Hill Street, unit to handle code 3, identify.
This is 11K. We'll handle the 211.
11 King Roger, your 211 is at Booze Brothers Cafe, 522 South Hill Street, 11K, handle code 3.
Tak, oczywiście mój partner nie może kierować teraz. Ojej.
I don't like the look of this.
You know the drill. Hand over your money or get used to breathing dirt.
All right, just take it easy. Quit waving that cannon in my face and let's talk.
We're done talking, understand? You got exactly 5 seconds. 1, 2.
LAPD! Try shooting someone with a gun of his own.
You're fucking...
Find some cover! Give me some cover!
I got you now, motherfucker!
Stay in cover! Stay down for cover and fire!
Jesteś chuja warty.
You know the way.
Where's
You can
that
drive.
goddamn waitress?
Wszyscy mają mambę. Mam i ja. Ja w sumie to nie była mamba. Było frit. Bardzo dobre.
We came as soon as we could.
It's him. That's the cop. Tried to poke me in the nose.
Lynch. Biggs, you two investigating the house fire on Kenmore Avenue as well?
Yep. Why?
I had a look around the place while I was out there.
Do you believe the fire?
I deal in facts, Phelps. Evidence of an explosion. No obvious sign of accelerants. Wiring looks intact. Come and take a look at this.
This the heater from the Sawyer fire, Al?
Yes, it is.
4 razy ten sam facet.
Huh. Looks like it was recently serviced.
I have a theory, and it's a theory only. I don't have enough evidence to prove...
Al, if you say it's so, we're listening.
Okay, Phelps, you're a bright penny. You have a gas supply. You have a Bunsen burner as a pilot light. You have a regulator valve, and the balloon represents the gas expanding in the room. Now, the gas has to make contact with the mosquito coil to form an explosion. Let's see if you can work out the chain of events.
What?
The gas bubble needs to be next to the coil if it's gonna ignite.
No ja wiem. O tu. I tu. No nie. Zawór musi być pierwszy. No. W pobliżu spirali. No to jest.
Good, your regulator's in position.
No. Leave it.
Okay, I'll light your pilot and turn the gas on.
You pull the lever on the left to turn on the gas.
Come on, Phelps. You need to get the arrangement right before we can reproduce the results.
Dobra, zamknij się. Balonik będzie tu. A zapłon będzie tu. Też nie? Fuck it.
Try again, Boy Scout. Try again, Boy Scout.
So that's how it's being done.
Maybe. There could be a fault with these valves. I've adjusted this one for our experiment, but you need to take it to InstaHeat and see what they say. Their headquarters is on North Harvard Boulevard, number 262.
Thanks, Albert.
You're welcome, Biggs. See you at the next show.
I think his name is Phelps. You got on the case of that poor lady killed near City Hall. Buddy, you dropped something?
You're behind the wheel.
Śmierdzi mnie to wszystko.
Walked out on his wife.
Show?
The next fire. We should go to the factory and see how many of these things are going bang in the night.
You know this Chapman character?
Guy's a freak. Loves fires. He's the kind of guy that we'd like for a lot of things, but we don't really have any credible evidence to pursue him with.
Sorry.
Is he in some kind of trouble?
LAPD detectives, ma'am. We need to speak to someone in charge.
I see. Well, duty manager for today is Mr. Rasick. You should find him in his office.
Keep talking. Someday you'll say
He's only a
something
writer,
intelligent.
so he can't really help me.
What do you think?
Talk to the guy in charge. See what he says.
Goddamn Bruin.
New and improved model.
Hell.
They'll be selling these like hotcakes.
I didn't come to California to be a secretary.
Detective Phelps and Biggs, arson. We're investigating a couple of house fires. What can you tell us about this?
Pressure regulator from a Model 70, yeah. Let me take a look. We have a problem. This has been tampered with.
What?
You see this diaphragm? It forms a seal across the saddle here. Gas flows across from here to here. The diaphragm regulates flow. It's been reversed. It's a subtle change, but it means the gas never closes off properly.
So you're telling me that this is not a manufacturing fault or service repair?
I don't think there's anything inherently wrong with the design.
How many guys who know how to make that change?
All you need is a screwdriver and a wrench. Anybody could pull it apart and put it back.
Are these diaphragms prone to failure?
They tend to go after a while. The rubber lasts quite a few years and then it perishes.
So the guys' names that I've been seeing doing the repairs on the heaters, they're fully licensed and accredited.
Sure, of course they are.
You employ accredited mechanics to do this.
We call them installers. Technically, they're gas fitters.
Installers, then.
They know what they're doing, detective, if that's what you're trying to imply.
I want you to get me a copy of the list of your installers.
Okay, I'll get it for you. There, around a dozen of them. Housing business is going crazy at the moment.
Calling you stupid would be an insult.
This is a long shot. We are not going to roust that whole list.
I want to run it by R&I, cross-reference for arsonists. See if any of these guys have any previous. Sir, I need to use your phone.
Go right ahead.
Only movie stars have things like that.
Operator, give me R&I.
Putting you through now.
Phelps, badge 1247.
How could I help, Detective?
I need to know if any of the following names have a previous criminal history.
Okay, Detective, run the names.
Acevedo Ernesto, Clemens Walter, Elgram John, Gable Leroy, Kelligrew Peter, Cutner Robert, Limehouse Albert, Manning Franklin, Neves Raymond, O'Brien Thomas, Ryan Matthew, Spurgeon William, Varley Reginald, Zurich Stephen.
Clemens Walter, previous conviction for arson and malicious damage. Burned down a house in Westwood in 1942. 4-year jail term.
Thanks.
Ryan Matthew, charged for contempt of court, attempted murder, plea bargain down to assault charge.
Anyone else?
There is a Reginald Varley wanted for murder by Detroit Police Department.
Thanks. You've been a big help, young lady.
Ta babka nie brzmi na młodą kobietę.
Quite the rogues gallery, Mr. Rasick. Desperate times indeed. Do you have an address for Clemens?
He's working on an apartment building on Catalina and 3rd.
What about Ryan?
Currently working at a housing development on Normandy and 1st Street.
Varley, where is he?
Beverly and Mariposa, currently working on a new housing development. Hey, Varley's a good guy. You can't harass all my people.
These guys have lockers.
Yes, they do, but my men have a right to some privacy. Don't you need a warrant or something?
Show him and keep quiet.
Nie muszą mieć chyba, wtedy nie było takiego wymogu, chyba że muszą mieć nakaz, jeżeli chodzi o śledztwo i szczególnie o morderstwo.
Here. Happy now?
Stick around, Mr. Rasick. Clemens is a fellow traveler.
Serio, będziemy to wszystko czytać? Matthew Rain. Wow.
Some light reading on the merciless capitalist machine. Ryan wants the world to be a better place. Don't we all?
Jakaś tam kobita.
Don't think this is anything.
Dobra, wychodzimy stąd. Jeszcze jedna szafka. Oj! Dzień dobry.
My company went through thousands of these in the war. Still got eaten alive.
Oj, 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 oj.
Varley has a problem with bugs.
Mosquitoes.
You know that a mosquito coil takes an hour to burn down, Rasick?
No, I didn't know that.
It's the favorite choice of ignition by arsonists. Gives them time to get away.
You're crazy. He probably lives near the canals in Venice. Mind if I leave you to it? I got work waiting.
3 birds. Clemens, Ryan, Varley. Where to, Phelps?
Calling you stupid
Here's what I
would
heard.
be an insult
That
to
cop
stupid
caught the
people.
guy who did the Dahlia, but they covered it
Następne podpalenie.
You'll never find out.
Can you drive to this one?
Biggs, LAPD. We want some answers, and we want them quick.
Okay, okay. What's this all about? Just tell me what you want.
You know Reginald Varley?
No? Can't say I do.
Detroit PD is after Reginald Varley for murder. We want us to run you in for aiding and abetting Clemens.
Whoa, 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 whoa. All I know about Varley is he gets kickbacks from some developer. He does their work first, spreads it around if he can.
You're licensed and work for InstaHeat?
I contract for them. So what?
InstaHeat hires arsonists, does it?
I've worked as a fitter all my life. Put everything I had into that house. And my fucking mudshark of a wife gets awarded it in settlement. She's blowing spics 2 at a time while I'm at work. And she gets the house. Yeah, I burnt it all right. Set fire to that fucker and watched it burn to the ground. I did my time and I'd do it again.
Sorry about the rouse, Clemens. You did the right thing.
Do you know Matthew Ryan?
No. Don't know the name.
You're lying.
His locker is right next to yours. Give it up.
Okay, so I know Ryan.
All right, Clemens. You're off the hook for the moment.
Can I get back to work now?
Let's get out of here, Phelps. He ain't our guy.
A teraz zobaczę. O tak.
You can drive. Are you Matthew Ryan?
Who's asking?
Detective Phelps and Biggs, arson squad.
Arson?
You heard the man.
Let's just put this stuff in the car and I'll be right with you.
Hold it, Ryan. I said...
Son of a bitch.
Those are GI's backyards he's crashing.
The damage is only cosmetic.
He's a one-man wrecking ball.
Move in. I'll take out the van.
Smash the son of a bitch's rear wheels.
He's going to kill those men.
They'll get out of the way.
Only if they hear him coming.
Close in, Phelps. We need to take Ryan down before he hurts somebody.
It's no good.
We need to get closer. I'll go for the tire. That ought to slow the son of a bitch down. Get in close and steer him off the car.
He's got an arson-related assault charge and he's running.
Running don't mean nothing. We gotta get this guy in the room before we can get an angle on him.
This man has got to be stopped. Hands behind your head.
Ręce za głowę.
Why did you run, Ryan?
I was
Wokół.
scared.
You got a reason to be scared, Ryan?
Matthew Ryan, I'm arresting you on suspicion of committing a series of arsons.
I jeszcze jedno miejsce i... Źle wybrałam. Myślałam, że kurczę, że dobrze wybiorę, a tu dupa.
You're behind the wheel.
Farley's on the run. He might be packing heat. He's wanted.
LAPD, Varley! Stop or I'll shoot!
Shit. Tak mało brakowało. God damn it. Nie.
At this distance.
No nie, serio? Fuck, uciekł mi. Ach. Ups.
Come on, Varley. You can't keep running forever. Stop or I will shoot.
Yeah. Stop or I will shoot.
I'm gonna take a wild guess that you're the same Reginald Varley the Detroit police have an outstanding warrant on. How am I doing so far?
I need a lawyer before I talk to any of you.
Reginald Varley, you're under arrest for committing a series of arsons. You're also under arrest for murder. Detroit PD will be putting in a request for your extradition. Until then, you're a guest of the city.
Arson? You can't hang that rap on me.
Be quiet. Be thankful we don't shoot you.
Are all the cops in this town crazy?
Take him away, officer.
Trzeba zobaczyć. Chociaż tamten koleś był w kurtce. Kurczę, muszę coś wziąć, jakąś bluzę. Jest mi ale mi zimno. Ja pierniczę. O.
I have two suspects.
Phelps, you got nothing. Biggs, Ryan's waiting for you in interview 1. Varley's in 2.
Hey, Hopkins, you practicing your asshole routine again? Come on, Phelps.
Keep talking. Someday you'll say something intelligent.
Save yourself some time and get this thing off your chest.
If that's your opening gambit, you better try again.
You know how to reverse a diaphragm in the regulator valve of a Model 70 heater?
No, I don't.
You expect me to believe that, Ryan? I could do it myself.
Believe whatever you want, Flatfoot. You're part of the conspiracy.
What can you tell me about the Suburban Redevelopment Fund?
Nothing.
I think Suburban is a front for your anarchist buddies. They're arranging for people to be out of town while you burn their houses down.
Suburban? What's that got to do with me? That's Varley's bilk. He's the one with the cozy agreement with those fascists.
So you want to change the world, Ryan?
Yes, I do. So does every reasonable person.
And you're doing your part?
Yes, I am.
Does that include sabotaging water heaters to destroy a company?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Last chance, Ryan.
Fuck! Już taką samą minę zrobił i poprzednio.
A conviction for sedition and murder will do wonders for his re-election campaign.
Nice try. But I got nothing to lose.
You have a history of violence.
I have no such thing.
Czyli to jest Ryan, tak?
You're lying, Ryan.
And how exactly are you gonna prove that?
You were charged with attempted murder, Ryan.
It was a court case. No criminal liability was the verdict. They said that they couldn't have known that the faulty heater installation would cause a fire. All I know is I lost my whole family. And the company that was responsible got away with it. What would you do?
Which company?
As Festos Water Heater Company.
That's it for the moment, Ryan?
So I can go?
Sure. As soon as your red friends storm the building and carry you out, you'll keep your seat until we decide how long to lock you up for, knucklehead.
Knucklehead.
I swear, this town is going straight to hell. You watch the
I think
Hammond
Ryan
Galahad
is our
fight.
man.
It's a mess
Our
that was.
procedure
Anyway,
says
that's the
we
cop
eliminate all
guy.
of the suspects. Let's speak to Varley.
You got a problem, pal?
This guy was willing to rat his own mother after I'd sweated him.
Need a drink. I got the jitters.
We
again.
have Matthew Ryan in custody, Varley. I think all we need to do is ask him about this, and he'll rat you out.
Fuck Ryan, that pinko bastard.
Have you ever worked on a place on Rosewood Avenue? Family by the name of Sawyer?
Maybe. I'm from out of town. I go where they send me. I don't do a lot of repairs, though. I'm flat out on new installations.
Varley, I can hand you over for extradition now, or you can give me something. What's it gonna be?
I'm giving it to you straight. I've told you all I know.
Word is, you're in the pocket of some property developer?
Never. I got principles.
Kurczę, zmarnuję wszystkie podpowiedzi. Przejrzyj notatnik.
How did Suburban put the squeeze on you? Did they find out about your record?
There's no way you can link me to Suburban. You're wasting your time.
Mam nadzieję, że to będzie kartoteka.
What'd I tell you?
Fuck!
This is stupid. Now, when am I going to be able to get out of here?
What would reversing the diaphragm of an Insta-Heat Model 70 do?
Yeah, I made that mistake before. You get a big bang when you turn the... pilot back on.
So you didn't deliberately sabotage the water heater at the Sawyer house?
No, I did not. You out of your mind?
Give me something, Farley, or I'll put it on.
Kurwa, wszystko źle?
Hey, look, I could try to pin this on one of the other guys, but I'd just be making something up.
We're done for now.
So what happens?
You're either going back to Detroit to face a murder rap, or you're staying here to answer for these arsons.
No właśnie, niewłaściwe.
I want to make homicide. You know you've made it.
I have two suspects.
Phelps, you got nothing. Biggs, Ryan's waiting for you in interview 1. Varley's in 2.
Hey, Hopkins, you practicing your asshole routine again? Come on, Phelps.
I didn't want to arrest the kid, so I gave him a dusting so he didn't forget.
Save yourself some time and get this thing off your chest.
If that's your opening gambit, you better try again.
You know how to reverse a diaphragm in the regulator valve of a Model 70 heater?
No, I don't.
Seems a pretty basic repair.
Those things are sealed units.
Aha.
Now you got nothing to say? Well, I'm not done.
Shit. Jeszcze raz to najwyżej zacznę.
What can you tell me about the Suburban Redevelopment Fund?
Nothing.
I think Suburban is a front for your anarchist buddies. They're arranging for people to be out of town while you burn their houses down.
Suburban? What's that got to do with me? That's Farley's bilk. He's the one with the cozy agreement with those fascists.
So you want to change the world, Ryan?
Yes, I do. So does every reasonable person.
And you're doing your part?
Yes, I am.
Does that include sabotaging water heaters to destroy a company?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
So Instaheat is to blame for all of your problems.
I didn't say that.
You have a history of violence.
I have no such thing.
Kłamiesz! I to akurat wiem.
And how exactly are you gonna
To
prove
wiem.
that?
You are a liar.
You were charged with attempted murder, Ryan.
It was a court case. No criminal liability was the verdict. They said that they couldn't have known that the faulty heater installation would cause a fire. All I know is I lost my whole family. And the company that was responsible got away with it. What would you do?
Which company?
As Festos Water Heater Company.
That's it for the moment, Ryan.
So I can go?
Sure. As soon as your red friends storm the building and carry you out, you'll keep your seat until we decide how long to lock you up for, knucklehead. I think Ryan is our man, but procedure says we eliminate all of the suspects. Let's speak to Varley.
Guy gave us away for tap.
Tu niestety zrobię z poradnikiem.
All we need to do is ask him about this, and he'll rat you out.
Fuck Ryan, that pinko bastard.
Have you ever worked on a place on Rosewood Avenue? Family by the name of Sawyer?
Maybe. I'm from out of town. I go where they send me. I don't do a lot of repairs, though. I'm flat out on new installations.
Kogo? A, zeznania Clemensa.
Why are you lying to me, Varley? If Suburban wants their new installations completed, why are you bothering with wrecks like the Sawyer house?
So I'm lying just because I can't remember if I was there or not? How can you prove that I was? What happened to those people was a goddamn shame.
What?
I'm saying nothing different. But you are not gonna hang that on me.
Word is, you're in the pocket of some property developer?
Never. I got principles.
Znowu zeznania
How did
Clemensa?
Suburban put the squeeze on you? Did they find out about your record?
There's no way you can link me to Suburban. You're wasting your time.
Clemens says you offered to cut him in on the kickbacks they were offering. I'll testify in court.
Suburban, they got real-time pressure on getting some of the big developments finished. There's some big date that they can't afford to miss. So yeah, I took their money, but so did a lot of guys, all right? The carpenters, electricians, plumbers. It's no big conspiracy.
What would reversing the diaphragm of an Insta-Heat Model 70 do?
Yeah, I made that mistake before. You get a big bang when you turn the pilot back on.
So you didn't deliberately sabotage the water heater at the Sawyer house?
No, I did not. You out of your mind?
I don't believe you, Varley. I think Suburban wants homeowners who don't want to sell out of the way.
I think you're out of your mind. Where is the evidence that I have done anything to contribute to this fire, huh?
Arsonists use cigarettes and mosquito coils as time delay fuses. We found an open box of mosquito coils in your locker.
Whoa, hang on! Those things, they belong to Ryan, all right? He asked me to hold them because his locker's full of stupid pamphlets. I thought he used them for camping.
Reginald Varley, I'm charging you with committing a series of arsons and for the murders of Hank Sawyer, Edwina Sawyer, Henry Sawyer, and Jessica Sawyer.
I'm no cold-blooded criminal. I could never burn up a whole family in their home.
How is it? No, just keep your mouth shut and listen to me for a second.
Oops.
How is it you can bring no less than 3 suspects into my station, conduct extensive interviews, sift through mountains of evidence with Lynch and Pinker, and still manage to charge the wrong fucking guy? I took a chance on you, Phelps. People said I was crazy, and you made me look like a jerk. You may not be much of an arson investigator, but I hear you're merciless on the beat. Get going.
Ups. Zapomniałam o tym trzecim, że jest jeszcze jeden. Trudno.